time is relative. If you don't think so, ask a child how long it takes for Christmas to get here and then how quickly it's over. Pick any event you're eagerly awaiting and consider how long it seems to take for the big day to arrive. Graduation? School seems to last forever, but when graduation day arrives and quickly ends, we wonder where the time went. Even a wedding. The planning and preparation seems to take forever. For her, at least. He doesn't do much. But suddenly the day arrives and the ceremony and reception are over and you're in a car with your spouse wondering, how did this get here so quickly? Now turn that around and consider how long it takes for something you dread to happen. You know it's coming, but you don't want it to arrive. You would avoid it if possible, prevent it if you could, but you can't. This kind of event brings both ends of the spectrum for time being relative. On the one hand, the misery of anticipation makes it seem like forever, while the dread of the event makes it seem like it arrived immediately. Now, apply that to how Abraham felt on that day when God told him to take Isaac, his precious only son of promise, to Mount Moriah and offer him as a burnt offering. That's in Genesis 22, verses 1 and 2. It probably was at night because verse 3 says, early the next morning, Abraham packed up and went to obey God. So imagine how the rest of that night went for Abraham. But it got worse because the journey to Mount Moriah took 3 days. Yes, it's a type of Jesus. So for 3 days, Abraham's misery and pain pounded away at his old heart. I would bet it seemed like an eternity, but at the same time, he was soaking up every moment with that boy, knowing that in 3 days it would be over. So it probably felt like it would never end and went by in a flash, all at the same time. And then the moment arrived. He placed his beloved son on the altar, drew back the knife to strike, and God said, stop. Genesis 22, verses 10 through 12. Time froze. Abraham's faith was proven genuine. Now, some would say that God was being cruel, but Abraham wouldn't. He believed in God and expected the resurrection of his son. That's in Hebrews 11, verse 19. And no Christian would say that because it's exactly the price required for our forgiveness. Jesus, the only Son of God, died cruelly on a cross and was dead for 3 days. You want to know what's cruel? Our sin. Every time we sin, we're drawing back the knife to stab him again or driving the nails in deeper. Now that's cruel. Well, come back tomorrow to see just how Abraham reacted. Until then, I'm James McClenny, hoping you have a great day.